Pious Candamest. Viris conservandi. Facusatis aquae sumat. Et animus eorum confirma. Pubna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum. Si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
Come to us, Pious Augustus.
And here we go. Second level. The Chosen One. So this is how the actual level, this is how all the actual game takes place. No, you're not always a Centurion with a sword, but you play as different people in time, and you start really far in the past, and you slowly get up to the part where Alex is, which is in 2000 AD. Right now, you know, the timeline, I forget what it was, is someplace, but let's give it a save here. We'll find out right now. 26 BC, fucking far back compared to Mrs. Roivus there. Ms. Roivus. Okay, so we got a ladder down here. A ladder leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath, yet Pious and courageous resolve does not buckle. Should Pious climb down the ladder? Hell yeah. Now, if you guys don't want me to speak during the descriptions like that, you can let me know. But, I don't know. Kind of gives a nice little, like, tour guide-ish thing about it, in my opinion. But just let me know, and you know, maybe I'll quit it. Maybe. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to quit it, because this is being recorded a little bit farther in the future. Well, farther in the past, like I said, so... Unfortunately, you have no choice. But if it's too annoying, you'll get over it. Wow, what a... I'm such a people's man, I tell you. We got our first enemy here, and not too hard. Pious ripped the shit out of everything. So all I gotta really do is hit shit. A little slow with 3 enemies sometimes, but I think that's because the way that the enemies were coming through there. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just 3 enemies sometimes fucks up. Hopefully the game's not too weird, because like I said, I'm playing with a lot of liberties right now, because I'm not playing on a capture card with the GameCube or anything, so hopefully it's not slow. I don't think it will be, because Fraps is usually pretty happy about it, but I'm going to blame Fraps first, before I blame anything else. Finish him. Old good Mortal Kombat style, you can actually finish these enemies. And that's a much important feature later in the game. Basically, it's like burning a Crimson Head zombie on Resident Evil, but without the lighter and the kerosene. A strange granite block lies on the floor. Let's pick it up. Alright, we got a granite block. Badass. I love granite blocks. Fucking eat those for breakfast. More enemies here. And it isn't, the game doesn't tell you yet, but you can kind of choose. You can kind of aim arms up, left, legs, and stuff. But it's always nice to hit them in the head, because a lot of them are blind, and they'll just blindly start swinging and stuff. And kind of a comedic sense, they'll grab their head and see if it's there. Makes it very easy. And finally, just one more thing I want to say is that you see that sweet combo that I do like that? If you swing too much, you lose a hidden stamina bar, which disallows you to do fancy moves like that or run, and you have to sit down and breathe. So you actually can't run forever, which is actually kind of important, because sometimes you gotta run away from these really fast enemies. Here's a green granite block. So we got red and green. Interesting. No! A lot of freaking enemies, but nothing too hard. Very nice introduction, in my opinion. And Pious has a good advantage that he's not getting hit by the, the big gimmick of this game. And it's, I'll give you a hint, it's in the title. And it's something that I lose a lot in my Let's Plays. So I'm sure almost all of you, probably 85% of you know what that is now. But if you've never seen this game, and I'm the first one to deliver this game to you, you are in for a big treat, and I really hope I can satiate your needs for this game. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hopefully I can give this game its, the rightful justified cause of how good it is. And if I can't, well, whatever. But I'm playing it anyway because I really want to play this game again. And I figured, oh man, this would be perfect for a Let's Play because games where you're really passionate about, you can Let's Play them like shit, man. And shit in a good sense, not a bad sense. Okay, there isn't much need for exploration, but I do recall there is a really secret, oh, I remember, there's a really secret thing in this era. Not in this level, but in this era, and there's 3 of them throughout the game. If you get all 3 of them, you can get a super secret item, and it really helps at the end, and I'm going to try to get that. Yeah, all we got to do is these little, black, scorched, skeleton demon things. But there actually is a good bit of enemies in this game, but they come a lot later. And you just hear this creepy, voice, kind of telling me to come. Oh, so we got some... Well, there's granite-shaped holes, and I have 3 of the 4, and I see the 4th one sitting right there, a purple block. We got the red, and then we got the green, and then we got the blue one. A lot of enemies in here, holy cow. But like I said, all you gotta do, smack them in the head. Probably not gonna get hurt too much. The problem is that when you get hurt, they like to deliver tutorials to you as soon as something happens the first time. So if I get hurt, it's going to be an instant pause. It's going to probably scare me or freak me out. So brace for the sudden thing. As soon as I get hit, I want to get as soon as I get the thing hit me, before I even realize I got hit, it's going to pause the game. But I didn't get hit yet apparently, so that's cool. Okay, let's grab this. Got a dark purple granite block, so let's fill them up with the appropriate ones. So we got blue. I like the start. Even the start menu is artistic. It's kind of neat. So I don't think you want to mismatch these colors. I'm not sure what would happen. There could be a secret, which would make sense. But for right now, let's just do it in the way that you'd figure that you should do it, color coded. That's always a game logic thing. Color coded. Things of the same color of a port or a hole should be placed with the same type of plugging thing. In this case, a granite block, granite or granite, depending on who you are and what type of asshole you are. Typically I call it granite. Because granite sounds kind of funny. Maybe some sort of grandpa knight, grand knight. Fly as a kite. I don't think there's anything over here. Give a quick check though. Nothing. And this is a rather quick chapter. I don't think I'm going to do 1 chapter video because that might be 25-minute chapters, and I don't like 25-minute videos. I used to do that for Doom because Doom was so many levels. I didn't want to expand it to 50 parts. So I did almost 1 level per Doom 3. But I think I might do, if the level's long, I'll do 2 parts max. 3 if I'm just really long, because some of these are really long areas. But fortunately this is pretty quick. Pious, you must prove your worth by destroying this statue. And it gives you a little tip on how to aim for things, like I already showed you. You're holding the right trigger and blam, 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 blam. It's just all about targeting. It's very easy. Useful later when you got to target heads and wings and whatever parts, body parts. Okay. Weird little glowing button thing. Before that, let's dispatch some zombie thingajigs. I'm not sure what you call these things. I think you can do 2 or 3 hits before you get tired. Yeah, see, I got tired already. I couldn't finish my last hit. They're pretty strong, too. Take a lot of hits. Look at that. And when they flash like that, that means they're ready to finish, and they're laying on the ground. I think they can get back up, or if they're not, they just disappear. and you don't get to finish them off. So with that said, you can kind of tell that there's some reason that you'd want to finish them off for some sort of incentive, and there is quite a big incentive, and you'll find that out in the next level and all the levels from there on in. And I think there's about 14 levels, and the last 2 levels are extremely long. Oh my gosh. Just ridiculous. Okay, so we got a button. A button attached to a small pylon softly illuminates the room. A bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Should Pious push the button? Hell yeah. Push that button. And we got something that kind of looks like the beginning teleporter, so I'm not sure what's going on here. But let's step into it blindly, because we're Pious Augustus. Hiccup, holy shit. Oh, the music changed. Now it's just this ambient creepiness. Whoa. What is this? Okay, so we can pick 3 artifacts. So let's see what we got here. A strange sculpture resembling a red-clawed worm mysteriously floats above the pedestal. Let's try the blue one. Shaped like a delicate dome, a pale blue statuette floats gracefully above the pedestal. No. An effigy resembling a warped angel, shaped from dark green emerald, hovers effortlessly above the pedestal. Huh. Claw, delicate dome, and a warped angel. Well, these 3 resemble which god I'm going to try to bring to like its earthly to the earthly presence, and it depends on how you play the game. If I recall correctly, if I pick red, Chattur'gha, enemies are a lot stronger. They can like repair themselves, and you have a tougher time health-wise. If I pick blue, Xel'lotath, enemies are a mix. They take away your health, they take away your magic when you get it, and they take away your sanity when you get it. All 3 of them, so it's kind of a mixed bag. And finally, if I take green, Xel'lotath, your enemies take away a lot more sanity, and not much else. I mean, they take everything takes everything away sometimes, like health, obviously, but not much else. But since sanity is not health and you don't die, you know, it can be considered the easiest path. But really, they're all pretty tough because the game's not that much different, because you can just kind of pick. But I want to pick my favorite one, and since it's kind of be interesting to see the sanity effects, I want to have the greatest chance to lose sanity. So we are gonna go ahead and choose Xel'lotath. Creepy. So he's definitely fucked up now.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xel'lotath, I can now read the thoughts of others and make them raving mad with a mere suggestion. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Well, damn. What a read. And I acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Alrighty.